Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Paris Saint-Germain, and they take on Osasuna.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
And PSG pushing forward with options available. Half-hearted clearance. Now with Vidic. Carles Puyol. The ball with Luka Modric. Shevchenko. 𝗃𝗏𝗂𝗏. And the danger clear. 𝗃𝗏𝗂𝗽. 𝗃𝗏𝗏. Shevchenko. Modric. Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
Toni Kroos. Shevchenko. Real chance. And there it is. 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
Well, they get the ball moving again. What effect will that goal have on PSG? We're going to find out here. 𝗃𝗏𝗂𝗽. Lam. Well, not the end result he had in mind.
Well, we know he can hit them from that sort of range, but that was a poor effort in the end.
And Modric carries it forward. Let's see what he does next. Toni Kroos. Ryan Cherki. And the advantage is with PSG. Well, finally, the whistle had to be sounded. And he clears the danger. Andriy Shevchenko. That is that for the first half here. PSG are going to switch things around on the personnel front. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Teammates available. Oh, big opportunity! And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, as you can see, he's just placed that beyond the keeper. That's a very good finish.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Making sure nothing came of it. Modric. Paul Scholes. Now with Alexander-Arnold. Well, PSG have it back now. And that's very intelligent play to win back possession. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. 𝗪𝗓. Toni Kroos. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? 𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗲. A wonderful intervention. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's 𝗖𝗁, and they take on Sheffield United.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
And cleared away. Well, they couldn't keep it. Modric. Luis Figo. And the ball with Shevchenko. Rafinha. Andriy Shevchenko. Here's Rafinha. Teamwork and passing in evidence. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. And on to Xavi. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. And on to Di Lorenzo. Now Griezmann. Rafinha. In with a chance. And it's in! 1-0. They breached the defence.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
(1-0) then. Might be able to produce from this position. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Was it a great clearance? And well positioned to clear. A real opening now. It has to be, surely. In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Figo. Real chance. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, as you can see, he's just placed that beyond the keeper. That's a very good finish.
And a substitution in the offing. 3 goals without reply. Toni Kroos. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. And a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. And touched onto the frame of the goal. Stam. Xavi. Dybala. And now with Di Lorenzo. Now Griezmann. Did well to win the ball back. "20 minutes remaining. Rafinha. It's with Dybala. Saved, but still a chance. And the post getting in the way. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Throw in then to Sheffield United. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. And I think he'll be kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
And the threat averted by Cannavaro. Plenty of support here. Victor Osimhen. Dybala. A glorious chance. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Well, Derek, that just wasn't good enough today. A lack of a game plan, too many players below par, and not enough energy all around the pitch. A really worrying performance for me.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Mumbai City, and they take on Los Angeles FC.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set. Two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
And in with a real chance. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place. But give him some credit. That's a good finish. Great composure.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Paul Scholes. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. 𝗪𝗏𝗏. What can he do with it now? Can he put it in? Off the post and back in play. And a time for cool heads. Putting in quite the shift to win the ball back. Decent effort there.
Well, he has such good technique. He really did hit that well. He certainly came close there.
Nico Williams. And on to Beckham. Well, when all was said and done, Stuart, he wasn't a million miles away.
No, he wasn't, because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant.
Just the clearance that was needed. 𝗪𝗫𝗄𝗏. Well read to ease the pressure. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. 𝗃𝗶𝗴𝗵𝗁. The ball with Luka Modric. Can he finish this? They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, but he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So back underway here into the second half. Ryan Cherki. Oh, genuine chance. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Over the byline, hence a goal kick. 𝗪𝗏𝗏. 𝗪𝗫𝗄𝗏. Viktor Gyökeres. Moving it forward. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Must take the lead here. There it is. A fantastic goal. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. 𝗃𝗶𝗴𝗵𝗁. Paul Scholes. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
And they're making a change. Just 20 minutes remaining now. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Lilian Thuram. Virgil van Dijk. David Beckham. Now with 𝗵𝗁. And support available. Now Beckham. On to 𝗵𝗁. This could finish it. Oh, what a very fine... And there it is. An almost intuitive piece of finishing.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. So the current scoreline, 4-2. 𝗏𝗏. Now with Alexander-Arnold. And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome as far as the visitors are concerned.
Well, Derek, they were certainly off the pace today. Beaten to the ball in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Los Angeles FC versus Argentina.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Oh, big opportunity, and a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Modric. Now, let's see what they can do here. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Laurent Blanc. It's with Guerreiro. Guerreiro. Well read to ease the pressure. Good-looking pass. 𝗖𝗄𝗃𝗓. He succeeds in clearing it. Dalglish. And on to Charlton. There wasn't much in that offside decision. Could have been in business. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Promising attack, this. Well, it looks so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close, though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. And the keeper more than equal to it. Well, successfully cut out. And with Donnarumma. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Just the clearance that was called for. 𝗖𝗄𝗃𝗓. It's with Scholes. Really good challenge. Salah. De Gea. Into the final 20 minutes. Toni Kroos. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Well, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Time for a change then. Charlton. Dalglish now. So deflection, and they can get ready for the corner kick routine. Making sure nothing came of it. Late in the game here, and they know what they've got to do. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. And Stan dealing with the danger. 𝗪𝗿𝗄𝗃𝗃. Donnarumma. Alexander-Arnold. Well, he was a long way from goal, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Well, he won't strike a football much better than that. That certainly had the keeper worried.
Dembele. Toni Kroos. And Kroos failed to hold it. Paul Scholes. Measured pass intended for Dembele here. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. Modric. It's with Scholes. 𝗃𝗄𝗃. Can he finish? And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Zambrotta. The ball with Luka Modric. Gianluca Zambrotta. And possession lost, intercepted. That is that for the first half here. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Dembele. 𝗪𝗿𝗄𝗃𝗃. Might be able to produce from this position. This could level it. And a goal, the equaliser. Superb entertainment.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Shevchenko. Zinedine Zidane. Rafinha. Opportunity it is. And it's an excellent save.
Well, I always fancied the keeper to make the save. He's really good in those situations.
Danger averted for now. Now Zambrotta. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. 20 minutes remaining. Toni Kroos. Lizarazu. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, here it is again. He's alive to the situation. He makes good contact with the ball and he keeps it down. That's a nice headed goal.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. 10 minutes to go then.
Well, this game is far from over. They'll probably get one more big chance before the end. The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to that noise.
Free kick awarded then by the referee. Did well to win the ball back. Well, do they have a goal in the future? They're giving it a go. This could square the game. A goal! Sheer excitement! Level again here!
Well, as you can see, what a good bit of play this is. The build-up is excellent. 1- and 2-touch passing, clever movement, and a fairly simple finish. Great team goal.
And that is going to be all for this game. Well, we were treated to goals, but no winners in the end. Stuart, what did you make of it?
Well, Derek, it was certainly entertaining. Both sides had periods of the game where they were dominant, but overall, I think a draw is just about the right result.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It is Manchester City, and they take on Los Angeles FC.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And he did what he had to do defensively. 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Ryan Cherki. Good pass. And he's in. And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. Griezmann. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Lampard. And the ball with Figo. Options in the middle. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. 𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗂𝗪 there to deal with it. Figo. 𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗪. Royce. In with a chance. Well, a piece of quick think. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Not the best free kick we'll see today. Well off target.
Well, not really what he was looking for there. That's a waste of a good situation.
Modric. Kroos couldn't keep it. Griezmann. Vincent Kompany. Cherki. And the ball with Shevchenko. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. 𝗖𝗄𝗄. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. And coolly done despite the mounting pressure. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. Alexander-Arnold. Toni Kroos. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Modric. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Might be able to produce from this position. Can they forge ahead? And a goal! It's Modric to put his team in front.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
One 0 then. 𝗃𝗶𝗴𝗵𝗵. Diego Forlan. Patient build-up at the moment. Figo. It looks promising. "15 minutes left for play. Shevchenko. If they can score again from this corner, it probably would be the end of the story. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. 𝗪𝗵𝗂𝗪. Now, options are plenty. 𝗪𝗵𝗂𝗪. Sound piece of goalkeeping. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers, and they take on Los Angeles FC.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
And unable to keep the ball. Nesta. Ronaldo. Ronaldo. So can he put them in front? And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Modric. 𝗃𝗄𝗪𝗵𝗵𝗵. Paul Scholes. Toni Kroos. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. 𝗃𝗏𝗧. Oh, genuine chance. Lionel Messi! And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily.
Well, let's look at this again. And the keeper just lost his bearings there. He was never in the right position. He won't want to see that again.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Modric. This is Kroos. And it wasn't taxing for the keeper. Scholes. And he read it well defensively. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and they're not really enjoying this away day, are they? Stuart, your take.
Well, they've been outplayed in this first half, and they need that half-time whistle to come soon, so they can regroup, change 1 or 2 things tactically, and come out with a better attitude in the second 45.
And there it is, the half-time. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. 𝗃𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗵𝗁. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Johan Capdevila. Given away by Rabiot. 𝗃𝗏𝗄𝗽, real chance. And oh, it's in! We cannot declare this contest over. They still believe.
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, and enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. 30 minutes left for play. Messi. 𝗃𝗏𝗂𝗪 has it. Decent effort there.
Well, he has such good technique. He really did hit that well. He certainly came close there.
Rabiot. Wolves might be able to cash in from here. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, here it is again. Messi's cross really invites somebody to go and attack it. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
And a substitution in the offing. So on with the action. And 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Kroos. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Ten minutes left for play. And he did well to cut it out. Well, we'll soon be hearing the final whistle, and this is a performance to forget about from the point of view of the visitors, Stuart.
Well, they've had...
And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
Well, Derek, they weren't at their best today, both as individuals and as a team, and they didn't deserve anything from the game. Need a much better display next time out.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's Barcelona, and they take on Los Angeles FC.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Oh, in with a chance! In it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Henrik Larsson. Well, using the space really... Will he finish? Magnificent challenge to win it back. Opportunity. Oh, it was a crucial challenge. Modric. 𝗪𝗏𝗡𝘁 Toni Kroos. Well, not troubling the goalkeeper at all there.
And from that sort of distance, you should be troubling the goalkeeper. Technique let him down there.
Sol Campbell. Here's Essien. Henrik Larsson. Good piece of defending. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Oh, it's a really well-timed challenge. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Now they've lost it. Well, he's certainly not alone. Scholes. And a goal to level this contest. All even.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Larsson. Might be able to get in behind the defence. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. So deflection, and they can get ready for their corner kick routine. Campbell taking care of his defensive duties. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Modric. It's with Scholes. Shevchenko. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Henrik Larsson! And he got to it fairly easily. 20 minutes remaining. 𝗃𝗟𝗍𝗶. Luka Modric. Can he take advantage? Smuggled away. Stam. And credit due, a good intervention. Barcelona now in potentially a dangerous position. Real chance. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Time is not on their side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Cleared away comprehensively.
Well, it hasn't been a great performance, but the
And he's broken free. Given the circumstances, Barcelona have got to go for it. Time is against them here. Possession one. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. Throw in here for Barcelona. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Barcelona, and they take on Los Angeles FC.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Essien. And here's Larson. And can they prize them open now? They'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Henrik Larsson. Can he find the right pass? Sol Campbell. Campbell. Here's Rafinha. Rafinha. They do pass the ball with authority. Can they find a gap in the defence? Not getting anxious when they have the ball. And he did what he had to do defensively. Well, not the end result he had in mind.
Well, we know he can hit them from that sort of range, but that was a poor effort in the end.
Oh, good-looking run. Paul Scholes. 𝗃𝗟𝗍𝗶. Shevchenko. Michael Essien. Rafinha. Essien. And now Larsson. Plenty of support here. Clearly took a touch on the way out of play, so a throw-in to come. Ronaldinho. Torres. Not a huge chunk of added time, 1 minute. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. So back underway here into the second half. Good challenge and a throw-in coming up. Ryan Cherki. Andriy Shevchenko. And he has options available. And a tidy ball. Well, gifting away possession. Ronaldinho. From one side of the pitch to the other. Essien. Here's Essien. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Essien. Rafinha. 20 minutes to go. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Can they forge ahead? Determined defending. Shevchenko. It's with Scholes. And it's with 𝗖𝗄𝗄𝗏. 𝗖𝗄𝗄𝗏. On the attack as there to be late excitement. And credit is due for that good piece of defending.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
Paul Scholes. And intercepts again. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And that is that, the full-time whistle here, and nothing to separate the two sides at all over 90 minutes. It finishes 0-0. Stuart, your take?
Well, Derek, I was expecting more from both teams. You certainly can't criticise the effort, but there was a real lack of creativity and guile. Neither...
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Barcelona, and they take on Los Angeles FC.
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Henrik Larsson. Torres. No let-up here. And teammates around him. Essien. And here's Larsson. Torres. Wonderful chance. An alert piece of defending. Michael Essien. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. Rafinha. Michael Essien. Here's Rafinha. Well, they keep passing away, just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Well read to put an end to that attack. Michael Essien. Rafinha. An encouraging move from Barca, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. De Gea. And on to Alexander-Arnold. And that is going to be a free kick. 𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗂. The ball with Luka Modric. Ryan Cherki. It's with Scholes. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Not a huge chunk of added time, 1 minute. And the attack coming to nothing. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. And a timely intervention. Rafinha. 𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗏 there to deal with it. Henrik Larsson. Well, nothing to split the two sides, but this move looks promising. Nicely timed tackle. Now, who can he play it to? Rafinha. So deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Here's Rafinha. Michael Essien. Ronaldinho. And putting paid to the danger. Essien. Barcelona free kick, it'll be here. Rafinha. Will it be? Well, he took care of it defensively.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
And the decision is one of offside here. Rafinha. Barcelona on the front foot in anticipation of scoring the winner. Keeper did his job to begin with. And stopping the danger. And with that, the referee brings this match to an end. Both sides have their moments over the course of the 90 minutes, but it finishes in a stalemate. Stuart, what did you make of it all?
Well, yes, Derek, probably not the best game. I don't think either team...
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Los Angeles FC versus Barcelona.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
𝗖𝗄𝗏. Not testing the keeper at all with that effort. Henrik Larsson. Well, he keeps going. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Modric. And it's Barcelona's turn now. Paul Scholes. 𝗏𝗏. And the ball with Shevchenko. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Torres. Torres. Can they forge ahead? And De Gea, absolutely brilliant goalkeeping. Ronaldinho. Well, a wild swing at the ball in the end. That was what it amounted to. 𝗃𝗏. Eusebio. And the ball with Shevchenko. Is this the moment? Well, a shame that he couldn't find the target from there. Sol Campbell. Michael Essien. Well, they know they need to stop him. Can they open things up? Oh, keeper dealt with it. And second time around, he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see. But unfortunately, it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
is that for the first half here. Well, back underway, the ball moving again. Barcelona in front here, but there might still be a few twists and turns before the game is finished. Promising move from Barcelona. Really digging in at the back, but still the opportunity. Well, quite simply a wild, wayward effort, and the less said about it, the better. Stam. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Jaap Stam. Toni Kroos. 𝗪𝗏. And it's with 𝗪𝗏. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Perfect challenge. 𝗪𝗏. Barca recovering possession well. Larson. Capdevila. Scholes. The ball with Luka Modric. Toni Kroos. Andriy Shevchenko. And now Larson. This could be it. And really tried to blast that one past the keeper, but his radar was a bit off. Here it is now, a substitution.
Well, it hasn't been a great performance, but the fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise. Can the players respond and find this equaliser?
And so into the final 5 minutes. Well, late in the game here, they know what they need, and that's an equaliser. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder, Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Arsenal, and they take on Los Angeles FC.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Williams. Gullit. Theo Hernandez now. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Nico Williams. And a goal right off the bat. jumping for joy.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. 𝗃𝗫𝗂𝗃𝗃. And it's with Eusebio. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Real chance. Can he find the net? And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Eusebio. 𝗃𝗫𝗂𝗃𝗃. And the ball taken forward by Toni Kroos. He has options around him. Eusebio. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. 𝗃𝗫𝗂𝗃𝗃. Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. Nico Williams. Theo Hernandez. Fuller. This attack looks highly promising. And still danger here. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Cleared away by Stam. 𝗃𝗫𝗂𝗃𝗃. Can they create something from here? But nothing comes of it. Good defending. And to could reduce the deficit. And Stam dealing with the danger. False goals. This is Kroos. Simple for the keeper dealing with that long-range effort. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Eusebio. It's with Scholes. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now options are plenty, but quick thinking defensively. Rafinha. Modric. 𝗃𝗫𝗂𝗃𝗃. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Chance to make a game of it here. A goal! That's exactly what they needed. That should get them believing again. So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Nico Williams. Rice with it. Theo Hernandez now. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. Composed and patient passing. Gullit. And here's Rice. Chance here. Can they stop it going in? And putting paid to the danger. Ryan Cherki. Andriy Shevchenko. Well, they're attacking, but time is the great enemy. Easy save for David De Gea.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. These supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line.
And teammates around him. A fine reading of the situation. And the danger is averted. Fuller, will he find the net? Save, but still a chance. And the verdict of the officials is offside.
Well, he just gets caught ball watching here. Needs to be more alive, work harder to keep onside and be ready for the chance.
And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors, that's the big story.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Los Angeles FC.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. And De Gea, absolutely brilliant goalkeeping. And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Dennis Bergkamp. Just cutting off the supply. Modric. This is Kroos. Now with that genuine chance. Rijkaard. Xabi Alonso. Now with Alonso. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
So 2-0 now. 𝗪𝗿𝗄. No panic, just passing. Could pull one back here. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and they're not really enjoying this away day, are they? Stuart, your take.
Well, they can certainly play better than this. It's been a disappointing first-half display from them. But if they can just play with more urgency and energy in the second half, they can get back into this. They definitely have the quality.
𝗪𝗏. The first half here comes to an end. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. 𝗖𝗄𝗄. 𝗃𝗏𝗂. The ball with Luka Modric. Frank Rijkaard now. So plenty of forward. Luka Modric. And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
So on they go again, and every indication that Real are going to stroll to victory here. Well, we're into the final half hour. And he did what he had to do defensively. It might be. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. 𝗃𝗏𝗂. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. 𝗂𝗄𝗏. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Capdevila. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. 𝗖𝗄𝗄. Now with 𝗪𝗵𝗫. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. 𝗂𝗄𝗏. Well, this game is almost in the history books, and it's not going to be one the visitors will want to remember for long, Stuart.
Well, this is certainly a performance to forget because they've been totally outplayed today. How many times have they...
Müller! A goal! An exceptional performance, this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
And time for the change now. A glut of goals. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story.
Oh dear, Derek, that was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And without doubt a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Los Angeles FC up against Real Betis.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game, just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, as you can see, he gets there first, he makes good contact with the ball and finds the back of the net. That's a decent header.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Guti. Sadio Mane now. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. And 𝗃𝗄𝗄 away. And they need to get tighter. Well, he has the measure of his man. Safe pair of hands, did his job. An alert intervention. Meunier. Guti. Good-looking pass. Luka Modric. And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Scholes. Take it away. And a creative look about this. Chances on. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment.
Well, here it is. 1v1 against the keeper, and the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. 𝗪𝗿្ឍ. He continues his run. Just lost his focus. Throw in here. 𝗃𝗄𝗄. Getting in there to intercept. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Can he take advantage? In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
So back underway at 3-1. Dan Burn. Away by Carvalho. And scope for them to produce something exciting. A fine reading of the situation. Paul Scholes. And the danger cleared. 𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗃. Might be onto something with that ball. Sound piece of goalkeeping. 𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗃. 𝗖𝗵𝗍. And there is the goal! Well, that changes the equation, and they have the momentum now.
Well, just look at this again. It's a great finish. He just caresses the ball beyond the goalkeeper. It's a lovely goal.
And they will make the change now. And the ball is moving again. 3-2. Guerreiro. Now, who can he play it to? And a goal! They lead by 2 now. And that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Benassa. And just 5 minutes remaining. 𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗏. Well, a stylish moment. And a good take under duress there. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Well, Derek, I thought it was a subpar performance from them. Just didn't look as sharp as normal, and I don't think they deserved anything from the game. They need to get a better performance in next time out.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's Derby County, and they take on Los Angeles FC.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Very alert defending to cut off the supply. And now here's Eden Hazard. Now with Del Piero. Might go ahead. And a goal it is. No long wait for the opener today.
Well, just look at the setup here. It's such a clever backheel. While the movement in the box is equal to it, it's such good timing. What a goal.
One 1-0 then. Benassa. 𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗏. Frank Lampard. Hazard. Onto Del Piero. Not away completely. And he clears the danger. 𝗃𝗏𝗧. On the ball, 𝗏𝗏. The ball with Luka Modric. On the offensive. And Stam got rid of it. Del Piero. They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. 𝗃𝗏𝗧 making sure nothing untoward happened. And cleared away without much fuss. A throw-in coming up now. Well, getting close to the half-time break, and the visitors find themselves behind. Stuart, what have you made of this?
Well, it's been a fairly even first half so far, but they haven't shown enough creativity, particularly in midfield, where there's been too many negative passes. If they can get the ball into the front areas that little bit quicker, I think they'll get back into this.
Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Modric. Alessandro Del Piero. The ball with Luka Modric. Goalkeeper in charge of the situation. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. 𝗖𝗄𝗏 there to take it away. Ben-Asser. And on to Alexander-Arnold. The pass has been made, and waiting for it, 𝗃𝗏𝗂𝗃. And Capdevila has it now. 𝗖𝗄𝗏. Lampard. 𝗖𝗄𝗏. Lampard with it. Well, a long-distance effort, and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
𝗃𝗏𝗂𝗃. Ben-Asser. Well, we'll soon be hearing the final whistle, and this is a performance to forget about from the point of view of the visitors, Stuart.
Well, I think they've been a bit unlucky today. They certainly haven't been 2 goals worse than their opponents, but in key moments, they've just been found wanting, particularly defensively.
Danger averted for now. And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
You're absolutely right, Derek. They really struggled to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them. Poor performance all round.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It is Bayern Munich, and they take on Los Angeles FC.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
𝗖𝗄𝗃, and support available. And 𝗃𝗶𝗄𝗃 It will be a Bayern corner. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Andrew Robertson. 𝗖𝗄𝗃. Scott McTominay. Moving the ball nicely, but can they forge ahead? They just couldn't play that decisive ball. 𝗖𝗄𝗃. Can they take the lead? And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. 𝗖𝗄𝗃. Best. Here's Robertson. Managed to get it out of there. Well, getting very close to the half-time interval, and it's a narrow lead for the visitors to this point. Stuart, how would you assess what we've seen?
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous in attack, and they've controlled the midfield. It's been a solid performance so far.
Well, he was flirting with trouble, but the referee has decided not to hand out a yellow card. 𝗖𝗄𝗃. Martín Cáceres. Just the clearance that was called for. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. He's in here. And a goal here for Bayern. Beyond the goalkeeper. Bayern on terms.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Paul Scholes. Shevchenko. Alexander-Arnold. 𝗖𝗄𝗃. Interception to snuff out the danger. 30 minutes to go then. And Bayern moving the ball with purpose. 𝗖𝗄𝗃. Chance to put them in front. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, as you can see, not much power, but great accuracy. He made that look so easy, didn't he?
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Toni Kroos. Martín Cáceres. Barella. And into the last 15 minutes of action. And he's broken free. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Substitution time it is here. On a corner like that, every goalkeeper's dream, really. Martín Cáceres. Here's Robertson. Bayern pushing forward with options available. McTominay. And here's Robertson. And the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.